Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time together today learning something new. It is the old thing, but new learning. Today the Muslims are celebrating what is called Al-Adha. And the fact Muslims, all their celebration is called Al-Adha. Yes, they give it different name, but Adha means sacrificing blood. And here you ask yourself, why they have a day it's called sacrificing blood? And they sacrifice blood to whom? In Ramadan, they sacrifice blood. Now they sacrifice blood. All is Al-Adha. But Muslims, they say to us that only pagans, they sacrifice blood to God. Actually, there's tons of articles speaking about this, which I find hilarious. You will find the Muslims saying that we don't sacrifice blood to be forgiven. There's tons of hadith, reference, speaking about you. If you sacrifice, Allah forgive your sin. And this is the whole point of this supposedly the holiday you're practicing now, that you go around the stone, you kiss the stone. By the way, you are not pagan if you are a Muslim kissing a stone. I mean, obviously, paganism have nothing to do with kissing stones. And then if you believe that the stone will suck your sin and clear you from sin, that's not paganism. That's not. And then if you believe that if you sacrifice animals to God, and you have to shed blood, I mean, okay, you know, let me see if I can find articles. I was going to talk about comment, by the way, but as long today, this is organized supposedly for 2 days ago, but we changed the date. This is the topic, different from the title. Okay, let's see. Just to show you how Muslims, they fabricate stories. I'm going to do a little search in Google. And I will open the first website appear in my search. Here we go. We found actually it's called About Islam. About Islam, and they put for you right away a bunch of sheep. And the title is a blood sacrifice animals to forgive sins? Okay, let us see. Answer. Muslims sacrifice animal to commemorate the event that happened to a Prophet Abraham, peace be upon him. Prophet Abraham submitted his will to Allah. His son did too. When he was about to slaughter, all right, his son. Okay, and then the point of the whole event is not the animal itself or its meat or blood, but rather God. Okay, so they are saying the answer no, to make it simple. The answer, no. Who is a Muslim would agree with this? That the answer is no, it's just about Abraham. Anyone? Anyone? Who is a Muslim in the chat? Please invite your friends, you know. If you are a Muslim, please let me know. You see, always in here on our channel, we say Muslims can call us for a very simple reason. Because we want you to hear the other side of the story. You know, like Muslims, they go on their channel and they start bashing Christianity and they fabricate tons of things. Here, we give a chance to the Mohammedan to prove himself against what we say. All right? Any Muslim want to say anything? Anyone? Let us go then, as long as there is no Mohammedan, he object my statement that this is absolutely a fabrication. Let us go to the Quran. You will see that the pagan Muhammad, he made sacrificing as a way to get approval from God. And this is the point of the sacrifice for the pagans. You sacrifice something, and the God, he approved the sacrifice. I'm not sure how many of you remember the story of Adam and his children. Many of those who live in Asia, where is the Muslim population, they hear the word Qurban. Qurban. But did they ask themselves, where is the word Qurban coming from? I mean, what Qurban? Qurban. Look how many times appear in the Quran. Qurban is a requirement from Allah to approve, to forgive, and to tell you what he wants. So why the Muslims, they say something is not true, and the Quran proving them to be false? Let us read the story of Adam and his children, which I find that the story here is kind of hilarious. The Quran, as you know, is a book suffering from amputation. Legs are lost, arms are lost, the story is lost. And I think this is due to a huge number of the verses of the Quran being eaten by the goats, or which ate the Quran in the house of Aisha, or eaten by Muslims. Because if you read here, I mean, you tell me, what this story here have to do with this story here? Just the verse before it. This is about Moses and his people. And then suddenly he go and he speak about Adam children. And then he say, recite to them the truth of the story of the two sons of Adam. Behold, they each presented sacrifice to Allah. Hold on. I thought that the sacrifice is not to Allah to forgive your sin, right? Okay, so what you sacrifice for what reason? Who is the one who established the culture of sacrificing according to Islam? Any Muslim can tell me? Do we have any Muslim can tell us? Who is the one who started the culture of sacrificing? You see, the Muslim, they say Christianity is paganism, Jesus, he sacrificed himself. You see, there is difference between sacrificing yourself and sacrificing somebody. Jesus, he knew what they do. He knew what they do. He knew the future. And he did not change the future. And there is many reasons for that. Christ, he showed us his love. He showed us his bravery. He showed us he's not a coward like Isa in the Quran who ran away, asked somebody else to die for him. He showed us that he will die for us. We don't need to die for him. He showed us that he is the opposite of every culture and every belief in the world. Where you, as you say, You sacrifice your son to the God, but Jesus, he sacrificed himself to you. So it's the opposite of what pagan believe. But here we notice, I look not well. You are talking to me? Why do you see my face? Anyway, no, don't worry. I look very well. I just woke up from sleeping, and I have just little coffee in front of me. I look no well. So, what is the story of the sons of Adam giving sacrifice to Allah? Who is a Muslim want to help us? Any Muslim want to help us? Who is a Muslim? There's no way we have like all those hundreds of people listening, and there's not a single Muslim he can tell us what happened. Sacrifice, he did the first sacrifice, not according to Muslim. For the Muslims, they have a story about Adam, and Allah, he told Adam to tell his children to sacrifice to their God. And the story, by the way, it's super funny. If I tell you the story, what behind sacrifice of Adam, children's, you will not believe it. According to Muslims, Eve, the wife of Adam, she gave birth to 2 daughters. She used to give birth to twin each time. And then one twin, the daughter was, she have cross eyes. Cross eyes. And Adam used to marry this twin daughter to other twin boy. Supposedly that make different. I mean, this is very silly. It's stupid, you know, this is the garbage of Muhammad. So when he gave birth to 2 twin, one boy, each time the twin is one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl. One of them, she have a cross eyes. Now, the both brothers, they don't want to marry the cross eyes women or girl. So Allah told Adam, tell each one of them to give me sacrifice. And the one who I accept sacrifice, he get the women which was no eyes, cross eyes. True story. I mean, obviously, it's a genius, the one who come with this story. We have some people trying to change the topic, but it doesn't matter to do some spanking from time to time. We have a person here, he is named, you see, I like those people who, we speak about something and they switch the topic right away. Sanka, the one. CP claims his Jesus love everybody, including Hindus and Buddhas, as called them, and after that he attacked Hindus for scolds Hindu. What a hypocrite. My friend, I don't know if you go to China or you ever been in China or not, but don't go there, because you will find a big example about you in their culture. It says, he left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. Jesus himself, he told those who they are Jews, not Hindus, hypocrite, son of servant. Are you better than the Jews who worship the true God? So if you are a hypocrite, I will call you a hypocrite. If you are a donkey, I will call you a donkey. And actually, I take it back, you are not a donkey. If you ask Sadhguru, ask him, he will say to you, no, you are not a donkey, because obviously you do not know Christianity at all. So your guru, he will say to you, you are not even a mule. So loving somebody is by rebuking him when he is doing wrong, not by saying to him, go and take drugs and smoke hashish. You are a very stupid, shallow person. We go back to our topic. We go to the bigger donkey, Muhammad. Recite to them the truth of the story of the 2 sons of Adam. Behold, they presented sacrifice to Allah. Muslims, who is the one can tell us how in the world even we can understand this story? You see, the Quran is so stupid to the point you get more confused after reading it from before reading it. So now I am reading Quran. And I start reading this verse, and then the verse after it. The verse after it says, here it says, and Allah accept the sacrifice of those who are righteous. Do you see it? Allah accept sacrifice of those who they are righteous. And here you see the story, how stupid it is. Because both brothers, until now, they are not committing any sin. So why one of them is righteous and the other one is not? I mean, what they did, this is the first human beings in the earth. They stole TV, what they did. Anyone can tell me what is the righteous, the bad thing he did, the other brother? This is before he killed his brother. I can say, after he killed his brother, he became not a righteous man. But before that, same time, we go to the second verse, we find that there is no story. If you try to stretch my hand your hand against me, to slay me, it's not for me to stretch my hand against thee, to slay thee, for I do fear Allah. Look at this. So, if you fear Allah, you will not kill. So how Muhammad was slaughtering people left or right? You see the contradiction of the ideology? Because here you feel like, okay, this is a philosopher saying to us that the one who killed is not righteous. But all of Islam is based on killing and stealing and kidnapping, taking churches. Right now, the Muslims, they are praying in our churches in the Middle East, starting from Hagia Sophia, all the way to Cairo, all to Egypt, all the way to Syria, all the way to Baghdad. All those churches, those are churches, the Muslims, they are taking them as mosque. Big, huge churches, so beautiful. Theft and criminals, cult. So when you read this, you ask yourself, what righteousness and what not righteousness? And then, for me, I intended to let thee draw on thyself my sin, as well as thine. What does that mean? The translation is very weird too. Can you higher your voice in the mic? What's wrong with my... I think you need to hire your speakers. All right? Nothing changed in my mic since I bought the microphone. So I think it's from your side. And don't please change my topic asking me to explain prophecy. We can, you know, finish topic and then you can ask me questions. So what this story is about? The story here proving to us that Islam is a fraud. Because Allah, He will not approve anything you do unless you provide sacrifice, and Allah will accept the sacrifice from the righteous. Who said that? The Quran. Did that happen to Muhammad? In other way, did the Arab and the Jews ask Muhammad, give sacrifice, as Allah said in the Quran? If you go right now, go to the yellow pages of Muhammad, we find them asking Muhammad to do what the Quran said. Chapter 3, verse 138. They also said, Allah took our promise not to believe in any messenger unless he showed a sacrifice consumed by fire, between two brackets, from heaven. What Muhammad said to them? He said, okay, I will do it. No. Did he do it? No. He said, say, they came to you messenger before me. There come to you messenger before me with the clear signs, and even with that you ask for. Why then did you slay them if ye speak the truth? And here you see the fraud Muhammad getting busted. He is the one who taught us that if you are a righteous man and you want to prove or receive an approval of you being righteous, you give sacrifice. So what Muhammad will lose? All what is going to take him? Sacrifice a sheep. And then the sheep will be taken by fire. If we go and read the story here about Adam children, we will find the following. If any Muslim have anything to say, he object what we say, please let us know. You know, I understand your disability of refuting us. So chapter 5 verse number 27, and as you see here, we don't give interpretation for anything according to us. We give it as the Muslim belief in it for centuries and centuries. And here you will see that yes, there is a fire came from the sky and ate the sacrifice. Who is this fire? Any Muslim can tell us? What is fire? Fire coming from the sky to eat. The story here with us. Exposing many things. Actually here the story doesn't show anything about the cross eyes. We need to read another interpretation to see what is behind the, where it says the cross eyes. So you need to search. Let us see. Maybe we can find it. All right, let's see here. Here you see the Muslim, they try to make it nicer in the translation, but this is not a true story. It says here, Adam, read carefully with me. They also say that every pregnancy, Adam was given a twin, a male and a female. And he used to give the male of one twin to the female of the one twin to the female of other twin. I mean, this is how stupid this Islam is. I mean, doesn't make a difference really. Both are sisters anyway. I mean, look at the stupidity. Supposedly Adam is conservative. You know, I'm not going to give the sister for the same twin to have sex with her. I will give him the other twin. I mean, do you see the genius? Like, supposedly now we fix it. Like, I'm not going to do that. But what? What difference is going to make? Aren't they both sisters? No, brother. Haram, brother. Haram, brother. We cannot marry this twin brother to to the same twin brother. We have to give it to the other twin brother. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Brother sister, we are Muslim and we are very conservative. Our prophet is very conservative. As an example, he ordered the woman to wear burqa, but he ordered the woman to give her boobs to a stranger. Zakir. So she wear burqa, but she gave her boobs to a stranger. How that make you conservative? First of all, Christian friends, you are stupid. You don't speak good English. You don't speak good Arabic. You don't speak good English. It is two words. Conservative. Okay. What that make it? I'm getting confused. Exactly. Allah wanted to be confused. For he is the God of confusion. Actually, the other God in the Hindu language, they call Allah Confucius. This is coming from the word confusing. Confucius is from the word confusing? Exactly. and I'm going to explain to you. Aren't you confused now? Yeah. I'm confused too. Okay. We need two more people and we can play cards. Because now we need four people confused. Any volunteer? Zakir Naik explained to us the philosophy of Allah. Hmm? So the story continues. In marriage, Habil's sister was not beautiful. You see here, they took the story off. It's about Habil's sister. She have cross eyes. And Qabil's sister was beautiful. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh mommy. Oh mommy, mommy blue. Oh mommy blue. Got two sister. Oh mommy. So one sister is not good looking, the other sister is good looking, and now the two boys fighting to get the one sister. You know, Muhammad is not only a fraud, he is the biggest fraud in history. He collects stories, fiction stories, and he written it part of his Quran. I don't know how many, you need to be somebody have little knowledge, study very well. You will find that Muhammad, he come with an idea which is proving to us that he is a fraud. Let us see. You know, Muhammad is the same as an idiot. He cannot keep his mouth shut. Let us find the hadith. According to Muhammad, Eve, each time she gave birth, her son died. And the story I'm going to show you, it's proving to us that Muhammad is a big fraud, comparing the story to the story in the Quran. Read carefully. The Prophet SAWSAOOOOMG, Mercedes-Benz, he said, when Hawa is Eve. I mean, the translation is hilarious. I mean, they translate everything. And by the way, here they say it is da'if. They say it's da'if. But the fact it is Hasan. Hasanun Gharib. But anyway, the story mentioned by Muhammad, the Prophet said, when Hawa became pregnant, Iblis came to her and her children would not live after birth. So he said, name him Abdul Harith. So she named him Abdul Harith. And he lived. So that is among the righteous, the inspiration of Shaitan and his commands. Okay. But based on this story, Adam was not giving birth. His wife, she was giving birth to twin, as Muhammad claimed. And the first child of Adam, which lived, it's not the one mentioned in the Quran. It is Abdul Harith. Abdul Harith means the slave of Shaitan. Harith is one of the name of Satan. Can you believe it? Then we go here. We notice that the story, as usual, of Muhammad doesn't match with the story of Muhammad as usual. Here we see a prophet giving twin, and now he want to marry the sister of one twin to the other twin. And now the two boys are fighting over the sister who have no cross eyes, resulting in Qabil waiting for her for himself instead of his brother. Adam refused and lets both offer a sacrifice. Now you ask the Muslims, okay, who told Adam to do sacrifice? I mean, what this idea? This is the first man. This is the first man. He never witnessed sacrifice. So why he is, Allah is, told him. And who his sacrifice was accepted would marry Qabil's sister. So the idea is, both of you give sacrifice, Allah will accept the sacrifice, and by accepting the sacrifice of the person, that person will marry the daughter, which have no cross eyes. And the idea of having a cross eyes with a female, I mean, this is, let us say for the sake of argument, a woman, she have a cross eyes. I mean, the start of a human being crimes is because of a woman cross eyes, not cross breast, not cross lips. It's a cross eyes. I mean, do you see the problem? If we ask Zakir Naik, Zakir, what do you say about this story? Zakir Naik, for sure, he will be so excited. He say, no. He said, Christian breath, be honest. If now we give it to women, and women of them, they have a cross eyes, and then the women, you don't have a cross eyes, which one you are going to accept? I say, Abdul, why I don't take both? I am a Muslim, I can't take four. Oh boy, stupidity is amazing. Why we have only 935 people? Come on, we are talking about cross-eyed women. You see, first of all, Muslims, they say, everything happened by the plan of Allah. Everything happened by the plan of Allah. Even when you commit adultery, it's Allah order. Even when you kill, it is the order of Allah. Allah, He forced you to kill. Anything you do, sin or not sin, it is Allah making you do it. And the Quran is full of verses proving what we are saying. And all those verses are hilarious, as usual. As an example, in chapter of Al Imran, it says, it's not for any soul to die except by Allah, where He wrote the destiny for this soul. So if this guy, he killed his brother, he killed him by the will of Allah. If we go to the yellow page of Muhammad, we will find here. Let us find the verse. All right. Chapter 3, verse 145. Nor can a soul die except by Allah leave. And due to what? Due to a fixed writing. Fixed as by writing. Writing here is the destiny. Allah, He wrote your destiny. So if the two brothers fighting, this is due to the fixed writing. If one brother, he killed the other brother, this is the fixed writing of destiny made by Allah. Do you see it? Any Muslim have an objection? So here we notice that the idea of righteousness and not being righteous is stupid in Islam, because righteous is somebody have a free will. Do you understand me, guys? In order to be considered righteous or not, you have to be a person of a free will, and then by the free will is given to you, you do as you wish, and then we will know who is the righteous, who is not. But here, there is no righteous. Anyone kill anyone, it is the fixed writing of Allah. Anyone rape anyone, it is the fixed writing of Allah. Anyone do any crime, good or bad actually, it is by the fixed writing of Allah. Do you see it? So what the point of saying, did I say what the point? This is a word, nobody can say it as good as Zakir Naik. When a woman, she said to him, why in Islam there is no woman, she is a prophet? Zakir Naik, he right away like to use the word point. He said, the sister, she got the point. In Islam, you don't have a woman, she is the prophet. I like thee. And you got the point, sister. Yeah, you got the point. And then he explained, she cannot be a prophet because she have an ass. This is called the Islamic explanation, ass explanation. And the same goes for everything. You cannot maintain little brain with this religion. Brain and this religion, they don't work together. You see, I understand that all religion, they have to believe in things. Sometimes it's hard to explain, but this is, I mean, this is simple. This is simple. So everything is written by Allah. Everything is done by Allah. Everything, you kill me, it's by Allah. I kill you by Allah. You rape a woman by Allah. A woman, she kill her husband. This is the writing destiny by Allah. So what is the religion here? So why we are exist? Yeah, fixed by writing. Because, you know, according to Islam, Muslim, they believe one of the most important belief in Islam is to believe in al-qadr, the destiny. And the Muslim, they try to defend themselves with this destiny, stupid things, but they can play the game, say, oh no, yes, Allah, He wrote a destiny for us, but we have a free will. Muslims don't have a free will, and we can prove it easy. Actually, I'm going to open my Skype. Maybe we can get a fish. By the way, yesterday my modem died and then came back to life, but I'm going to replace it. I ordered a new one already. It went, I thought I'm not going to be able to come here live on air today because he have a heart attack. Suddenly, there's no signal. Okay, let us open our Skype. Only Muslim, please, can call us. Only what? Only Muslim, please. All right. We are in Skype. By the way, the first Skype is created by Allah. It used to be called Abdul Skype. Okay, if you are a Muslim, please just text me and I will take your call. All right? Just text me. Don't call, just text. So we don't have any people calling at the same time. So, nor can a soul die except by Allah leave. So in order for me to kill somebody, Allah have to give a permission for me to kill that soul, so the soul will die. He will give me a permission to use a knife or a gun, so that soul will die. He will give me permission to march toward this person to kill him. This is all the plan of Allah. Any Muslim? Can you explain the pen and the tablet in more details? Jasmine, this is out of the topic, but as long as there's a connection with the Qadr, Allah, He have a tablet, and he wrote in the tablet all those things, the fixed things for us, including the Quran. And this tablet is made from flour. I hope nobody will eat it. And the frame is made from zafaran and diamond. Zafaran. This is the God who have a tablet. Nice to meet you. And he have a pen. He created the pen and he said to pen write. And the pen he write all our destiny there. I mean, that is fun. You know, you watch Harry Potter. I mean, you see you have a pen. You say, pen, can you write for me the number for number? This is like Alexa. Alexa. I don't have Alexa, by the way. I'm just joking. This is what, you know, Google and Alexa. And this is the pen of Allah. So Allah created the pen and he told him to write everything. Alexa. I have no Alexa in my home. No female are allowed. Alhamdulillah. Oh boy. Christian Prince, he been destroyed by many speakers. Where are they? Why all of you Muslims can destroy me so easy, but not by calling me? I mean, have you ever heard of boxing match and you don't go to the stage to box that guy, but you win that you win? I am destroyed by every single Muslim. Zakir Naik will not debate me. Sabil, what is his name? Dr. Sabil, this guy, the potato. And this Christian Prince, he said I did debate him, but I did not debate him. It's not me. I mean, this is my voice, brothers and sisters. This is not my voice. I mean, his voice alone is hilarious. So where are they, the one who can beat me with many speakers? Where are you speakers? My Skype is open. Speakers, don't you say speakers? Are you talking now? We don't hear you. Call me. Where is the speakers? As long all of you can break me pieces. Why all of you, they are so good to attacking me in videos. We laugh at them. But I'm here. All right? Anyway, so if you go in the book of Hadith, which it is the laundry of Muhammad, all the laundry of Muhammad, his underwear, diapers, you can find it in both Hadith and Quran. But Hadith is hilarious. So if you go in the Hadith, you will see that even an infant, he died. Aisha, she thought that this infant will go to heaven because he did not reach the age of evil or doing evil. So she said, oh, this infant, this little boy, he will be, you know, a bird from the birds of paradise. Muhammad, he said to her, ho, 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 hey, Aisha, stupid. This is not true. It might be the otherwise. Why it might be the otherwise? He's an infant. He did not commit sin. Aisha, she said, read carefully. Aisha, the mother of the believers, said that Allah Messenger was called to lead the funeral of a prayer of a child from Ansar. So this is a Muslim child. And she said to Muhammad, Allah Messenger, there is a happiness for this child who is a bird from the birds of paradise. So Aisha, she thinks that this child now is a bird in the paradise, singing. For it commit no sin, nor has reached the age when one can commit sin. He then said, Aisha, peradventure Aisha, stupid idiot, it may the otherwise, it might be the otherwise, hello? Do you see it? It might be the otherwise. How that can be? Hi CP, is this really you? No, it's not me. Guys, please, if you are a Muslim, only text me. Is that really you? Is it you? The one I'm looking for? La 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 la. It's you. Yes, it's me. And what does have to do with the topic now? Why you are texting me? Who is a Muslim wanna call me? How a child he did not commit sin will go to hell? Why it might be the otherwise? Isn't it you Muslim? You say every child is born as a Muslim. And actually, I have to agree. I was born as a Muslim because my mom told me when I was born as a Muslim, I do not know to go to the bathroom as a Muslim. Therefore, I used to do poo-poo underneath as a Muslim. And that is the only proof you have that we are born as a Muslim. So as long every child is born as a Muslim, why this child is going to go to hell as a Muslim? Anyone? Where in the Quran Muhammad he said I am Ahmad as Isa prophecy? Guys, why you are changing my topic? What's wrong with you? Are you suffering from the flight of thought like Muhammad? Very easy. Just go to the Quran and search for the word Ahmad. You will find it. Like, hello. Do I need to do it for you? Chapter 61, verse number 6. Okay, go back to the topic. So, as a Muslim, so here you see that the destiny of Islam proving to us that Islam is stupid. Why? Because now the whole story of Adam children's are fabricated. Because it is destiny even to marry a woman. It is destiny when you die. It is destiny to divorce a woman. It is destiny to sleep with the women. If we go in the hadith, we will find this. Even your sin as fornication is done by destiny. Read carefully. This is the fool Muhammad speaking. I have nothing to do with him. Trust me, we both are Arab, but we are not relatives. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in. I like the word indulge. First time I learned actually here. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Indulge. May Allah indulge you. Fixed very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. Do you see the word necessity must commit? Do you see it? So how you Muslim, you say fornication is a sin. Allah will punish you for it. I mean, this is the most stupid garbage religion. So you force me to commit sin. You force me to make fornication. And then you punish me for fornication. You know what? You Muhammad, you have a fornicator brain. Where is the hadith where Allah says, Muhammad say that Allah says, wrote the names of the women he will sleep with her? No, he did not say that. The hadith is not as you said. The hadith says it's written in her vagina the names of the one who will if her. Not as you say. Well, we can put it in the screen, but I don't think we can find it in English. And the Muslims, for sure, many of them, they will say to you, oh, we don't accept this hadith, brother. We don't accept. But their scholars, they mention it in TV, but it's not accepted, brother. You know? Let us see. This is the book. It's called الروض العاطر في نزهة الخاطر. Where it says, it's written. Actually, if I translate for you this, our program will turn into a sexual program. I cannot really translate. I don't know. Should I translate? Guys, what do you think? Should I translate? I mean, this is really horrible. Oh boy. I will use Google Translation. But I wouldn't want to change the topic. Why you are doing this to me, guys? Maybe we should make a special program for this. I will translate for you some. قال الشيخ الإمام العلامة الهمام سيدي محمد. Okay, so the Imam, he said, الحمد لله الذي جعل الذي الكبرى للرجل في فروج النساء. Praise be to Allah, who he made the biggest joy for men in the vagina of women. And look at this. Look at this second sentence. Oh boy. Unbelievable. And praise be to Allah that the one who he made the biggest joy for women is in the peep of men. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not going to read it. And the vagina will not be comfortable unless and have peace unless that peep, enter into that peep, So, and then if they connected, the nikah happened. And the nitah happened, boom, daham, boom, boom. And a great fighting, and the two desire get so close together by the touch of the hair of the two private part. And when the man, he start insert, I mean, that's it, we have to stop here. This is very filthy. Translate to English, maybe that will make me feel better. Okay, I don't know if you can see. Praise be the God, the one who made the great pleasure for the men. In the women chicken, the Google translation translate the women vagina as a chicken. And he made it for the women by air. Air in Arabic, by the way, is the penis. Air, you see, that the translation did not translate the word. So, and the air, unless inserted into the vagina. It doesn't change the topic. That's going out of control. All right. Thank you, Mohammedans. So anyway, the hadith is there, and Muslims, they try to say this is not true, and but they teach it in their schools and they preach it, but it's embarrassing. So they have to get rid of it. All right. Let us go back to the topic because this is going out of control, out of hand. Oh boy. Oh, mommy. Oh, mommy, mommy blue. Oh, mommy blue. Let us get the spray, like when somebody those in the movie, they smoke or take a drugs or do something, they have a spray like, where is the spray? Where is the spray? We said nothing. We said nothing. We need a spray. We need a spray for this. It's so filthy, this cult, to the point you need a lot of spray. Now we go back to the topic. Destiny. It is destiny to make sacrifice. It is destiny to be a Muslim. It is destiny to be a Christian. It is destiny to be a fornicator. It is destiny to be a killer. It is destiny to be a thief. So why we punish for anything we do if it's all destiny? Let us see. Oh, a Muslim is texting me and saying to me, are you ready to be a Muslim? Okay, I'm ready. He will make me a Muslim, guys. We have a fish. Answer, Mr. Are you ready to be a Muslim? The fish is not answering. He's not answering. Coward. Are you ready to be a Muslim? Are you ready to be a Muslim? Hey, I'm ready to be a Muslim. Are you? Potato. What do you mean, are you to be a Muslim? Don't you see how big my brain is? How I'm going to shrink it? It's impossible. To be a Muslim is somebody believe that there's a God. He made me and he forced me to do things, including fornication. And then this God is questioning me, why you did fornication? I say, Allah, you made me do fornication. Allah will say, yes, I made you do fornication. Do you have to obey me? Or Allah, it says that there's nobody can change that. It is the will of Allah. Nobody can change it. I don't care. You should try to change it. I made you fornicate. Yeah. I am the God of fornication. My name is Allah. Yeah, if you didn't, Abdul, if you don't call me, let us give him one more time. I will give him one more call. Because if he don't answer, I'm going to add him to the potato list. Okay, we add you to the potato list. Forget. I have potato list, black people, potato. That's it. Potato, 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 potato. If you have a question, don't send me a question in Skype. Send me your question in YouTube. Any Mohammedan. So if you see here how this cult, the garbage is connected all over. In one hand, Allah will make you commit adultery. In the other hand, Allah will punish you for your adultery, which is very funny. In one hand, Allah, He will reward righteous by adultery. I mean, what is adultery? What is exactly adultery? God, He created Adam and He created Eve. When the man multiply, like as an example, David in the Bible is an example of that. He did not do the permission of God. He was multiplying his wives. When a man, he multiply his wives against God's will, he is committing adultery. God created Adam and one Eve. So how does religion end? With many Eves. To the point you will have tens of thousands of them in the heaven of Allah. Women you never met. So, as you see from the book we were reading, very filthy, things turn into sexual, like those, there's some movies about Kama Sutra, Kama Sutra. The Quran is a Kama Sutra religion. Sexual pleasure, food in the belly, wine in the hand. And boys around you, they are naked and they are white like pearls. And a penis will never go sleep. Debate somebody, his name Kidi Muslim. Kidi Muslim. Why he don't text me as Kidi Muslim? Ask him to text me. I don't look for people name. But let me try to find him. Just for you, because we are desperate looking for a fish. Well, I searched for Kidi Muslim, I don't see anything. The name is wrong. I have it correct in front of me in the screen. KD Muslim. I see nothing. Let him text me, my friend. All Muslims are hero, but they don't want to prove it. I'm here, I'm live, my Skype is open. There's no need for a drama. Yeah, but we don't want to change the topic. You see, guys, you are forcing me. You keep asking me questions, have nothing to do with the topic. So how we will finish the topic? Our topic is what we are celebrating today as Muslims. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim, you know, and I praise Allah every day, as you notice. I believe Muhammad is a true prophet. And the proof that Muhammad is a true prophet, he used to have sex with all his wives, one after one, without even washing. Alhamdulillah. Brother, if he is not a prophet, how he can do that? Even those stories, which I find hilarious and stupid, proving to us that Islam is based in sexuality and nothing but a fraud. Those people, they became obsessed with sex to the point. To believe in a man, he have to be sexually powerful. In fact, Muhammad, he cannot have sex. And all those stories are cover up. You know, when somebody, he is doing something the opposite, so he created a story like, you know, a guy, let's say a guy, he's a coward. He want to tell a woman how brave he is, but he knew he's a coward. Once I was walking down street and there's like 10 guys came to attack me. And like, oh, okay. But reality is different. This is Muhammad. Muhammad, he cannot have sex. And the Quran and the Hadith proving to us. People in the Quran, they accuse him that he's cut off, which means his penis is not functioning. And the Quran and the Hadith proving to us that Muhammad, he was imagining himself having sex, but he never did. Do you see it? The Muslim, they claim magic for that. They say, the Prophet Aisha, she said, the Prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he had sex. In fact, he did not. So all this period, Aisha, she was sitting in her bed waiting for the sexual predator, Muhammad. He never come. He was in the other bed, imagining he have sex. Do you see it? Do you see it, my friend? If you remember the other hadith, where here it says, where a woman, she came to Muhammad and she told him she saw a wet dream. Salim. Salama told how Salim said, in Arabic mean mother. Mother. You see the Muslim, they call themselves Abu, Abu, You go to Islamic chat, you find everybody is Abu, Abu. They don't have names. So the mother of Salim said, O Messenger of God, Allah, God is not ashamed of the truth. This is the truth now. What is the truth? If is any washing necessarily for a woman when she has sexual dream? I mean, look at the decent woman. Allah is not ashamed. She want to inform the whole town that she is touching herself and she is seeing sexual dream. Everybody should know. Take a note. Salim is horny. And then the Prophet, he did not say, shut up, you idiot. What are you talking about? He said, yes, when she see a sign of a liquid. He go in details now. Where is the liquid will be seen? Let us guess. In her nose? No. Ears? No. You know where? Salama then covered her face and said, see, Salama, she got like, what? She covered her face. You see, when women like, they're surprised with something, she put her hand over her face like, what? What? And what she said, Messenger of Allah, does women have a sexual dream? The fact, the translation is not accurate. It says, تحتلم المرأة. which means she have the orgasm. He said, yes, yes. He replied, yes, of course she does. In what way does the child resemble her? Look, what? Dr. Muhammad. So the reason the child resemble her because she have a sexual play. This is how the liquid come from her vagina, supposedly. So you notice here, this is the wife of Muhammad. The wife of Muhammad, she never have orgasm. This is the wife. How the wife of the prophet, false prophet, she never have orgasm. Read the hadith here. And it is sahih, as you see. They cannot play games with it. If she sees that she has this charge, then you see, look what happened in translation. You see the fabricated translation? We just changed the hadith translation, and the story is different. If she sees that she has this charge, then let her perform a bath. Salama, she said, oh, Messenger of Allah, does that really happen? Which means women have this charge. The wife of Muhammad, she never had this charge. So what the Muslims talk about Muhammad having sex with women after women? No, now we know he never. Why they have never have this charge? Because maybe he was using something else. Anyway, dirty. Muhammad Qadir saying to me, dirty. I am the one dirty. Or your books? This is your books. Coward. You don't feel dirty when you speak about muta and you practice it, but you feel dirty when we talk about it. You don't feel dirty when your mother, she go and rent herself to a man for 1 night or 1 hour, and you don't feel dirty about it, and now you feel dirty because we quote it for you. Anyway, going back to our topic. And we look how this topic became so complicated. So everything happened by the will of Allah. Anything. Fornication, adultery, killing. So going back to the story about Adam's sons. The sons of Adam, when they kill each other, that was a destiny of Allah. And here you see the Quran showing the stupidity of the author of the Quran, because it says Allah accepts sacrifice only from those who they are righteous. But who is the one who made them righteous or not righteous? Allah. So how you can call them righteous if you are the one? You see, if I am forcing you to be guilty, how you can be a person who is not righteous? You know what I mean? Same time, Allah established the concept of sacrifice to approve anyone. So why Muhammad did not do as they asked him to do, as the Quran say? They said, Allah took our promise not to believe in any messenger unless he showed us a sacrifice consumed by fire. And this is exactly what happened according to Muhammad. When the sacrifice was given by the children of Adam, Allah, he sent fire from heaven, and the fire ate the sacrifice. How come Muhammad, he established a rule? Allah, he established a rule that anyone you want to see if I approve him or not, he have to give a sacrifice, and then I will send a fire from heaven. Read carefully. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain, and this is the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 27. And recite to them, Muhammad. And here, by the way, the word recite, it's very stupid. Why? Because watli alayhim, recite for them the story of Adam. That's mean Muhammad, he knew the story, he knew the verse from before, but he just received it. Because you don't say the word recite, and you see even the Muslims saying the word recite in the translation. You don't say to somebody recite if something he never heard of yet. Recitation have to be from the memory of something already you know. So how you say to him recite? The guy, he just heard the story from you. So the story continue here saying, to them, to your people, the story of and the tale of the two sons of Adam and Abel and Cain, truthfully, بالحق, which means by the truth. So here the story continue and says each of them have an offer, how that each offered a sacrifice to God, to Allah, which is in Abel's case was a ram, and in the case of Cain it was a green crops, and it was accepted from the one of them, namely Abel, when fire came down from heaven and consumed the offering. So what is the sign of accepting a righteous man according to the Quran? You make an offering, Allah, He sent a fire, and the fire will consume your offering. Muslims who speak about paganism, who have a comment? Who is a Muslim? He have a comment. Qurban. You Muslim, you say Christianity is paganism. They crucify Jesus, which is stupid of you to say, because we did not take Jesus, put him in the cross. It's not me. We Christians, we love the Messiah. We did not sacrifice him to be forgiven. Sacrificing we are talking about, it's you, the believer, putting someone as a sacrifice so God will forgive you. Right? That's what you do. Or God will accept you. For us, the Jews arrested Jesus, for sure the Roman, by the order of the Jews. And they took him to court. And in the court, they prove him no guilt on him. Yet still they want to crucify him. Here you see, it's not Jesus walking to the cross. Even Jesus himself, he did not say, hey, come crucify me. Come here, I want to be crucified. So they change the details of the story and the meaning of the story to make it look something else. And this is always what Islam is about, fabrication. Here we see that the first one who established sacrificing of a blood is Allah. Real sacrificing. You see, they say to you the story of Abraham, which they copy from the Old Testament, which is a proof of Christianity to be true and Islam to be false. And we will go to that verse right after this one. Muslim Piapar, he is saying, Mr. Genius, what are you talking about? Recite. This is Abbas. He is delivering pizza now, and he is, making a statement. Abbas is the same as the Prophet. When he make a statement, he make a poo-poo. What are you talking about? Recite is the same. What are you talking about? Recite is similar to singing. Okay. This is your dictionary, idiot. And you speak English better than me. You are a certified donkey. Recite or declaim a poem, a message from the memory before the audience. Do you see it's coming from where? It is something you recite from the memory. So who is the genius here? So in order to recite it, it has to be in your memory already. You're an idiot. And the funny, you speak English better than me. I mean, I don't know, maybe you spent all your life in England. I don't know if you are born there. I am just an immigrant who have a few years of speaking English. This is what recite mean. You recite something is already in your memory. Right? Somebody says, if we came from God, aren't we all God? I don't know what do you mean by that, but let us say, if you are speaking metaphorically, we can say, the Bible says, all of you are gods, you know, because the Bible says, be holy like your Father, be holy like your Father. But does that make us really God? No. It's a metaphorical statement that being holy is a statement or an order or a project to work in, but we are not God. God, the word God, if you speak about the one who we mean as God, is the one who's called Almighty, who can do what nobody can do. As simple as that. God always is measured by two things. His ability is why he's called Almighty, and how decent and amazing he is as ethic. That makes the person we worship the God. Now we go back to the topic. I hope Abbas will buy some Vaseline because he have a lot of fingerprints from my hand over his bum. So here you see, they said to him, it's also, they said, Allah took up our promise not to believe in any messenger unless he showed us a sacrifice consumed by fire. You see, the verse here does not say, oh no, this is not true. This is not true. No. Look what he said. Say, this is the answer now. Muhammad having a debate now. There come to you messenger before me with the clear signs, and even with that you ask for. But the Jews, they believe in the messengers before. So why you are saying they don't believe? And as long Allah is the one who set the righteous rule, who is righteous, who is accepted by Allah, as we showed you in the other verse, why you don't practice what you set as rule? The one who Allah accepts his sacrifice is the one who Allah he approves. So all what they're asking you for, show us that you are approved by Allah. All what you need to do, bring a goat. Muslim Pure is saying the following, just to show you again the stupidity of those who follow this cult. They don't know what they are following. Sacrificing animals is a symbolic and show our sincerity to Allah. It is requires effort and costs money, and for that Allah reward us. Okay, hold on, guys. Did you see what Abbas he just said? Anyone notice the stupid statement he just made? Sacrificing animal is symbolic and show our sincerity. Thank you. If this is true, that means your prophet is a fraud. Why he did not show sincerity when they asked him to show it? You see, I'm going with your stupid answer. And your stupid answer is getting your prophet busted. They asked him, they said to him, Allah took our promise not to believe in any messenger unless he show us a sacrifice, as you call it, sincerity. And that sacrifice had to be consumed by fire. Why he did not do that? I mean, even that is hard to do. Muhammad, he cannot take one sheep from the sheep he owned and sacrifice it and show them that he is a prophet. How hard it is. They did not ask him to make the water gold. They did not ask him to move mountains. They did not ask him to bring the dead to life. They did not ask him to make the blind see. All what they asked him, sacrifice an animal. And you are the one who said, this is something we do to show our sincerity. It's an offer. Do it anyway. Show sincerity to Allah. What you will? How come Muhammad he is willing to sacrifice when it's not time, but when it's time he sacrifice? All what is going to take to believe in him now is just to sacrifice an animal. Allah he will send the fire, and that's it. Bingo. The story is over. But because Muhammad is a fraud, he knew that Allah is not God. He knew nobody will come and consume the fire. He refused. Correct, guys? This is the real reason. And look, they cannot deny that this is true, what they are saying. Even the verse itself did not say, oh, this is not true. Allah did not say that. He agreed with them by ignoring what they said. He says, okay, well, there come to you messenger before me with the clear signs, and even with that you ask them for, okay, messengers before you come with a clear sign. That means all messengers, they have a clear sign. Where's your sign? How come you don't have any? And when the Muslims, they say the Prophet, he have miracles, actually here prove that this is false. Muslim Pepper, he found that his answer is stupid, so now he's saying he was answering without knowing, without the topic. Muslim Pepper Abbas, he's trying to fix it, and now I mean, those people are really weird. He tried to fix it now, so look what he said. I don't know the context. I joined just 5 minutes ago. So you are saying to me you are officially a stupid who answer without knowing even the question or the topic. Idiot. The only person I am feeling sorry for is your wife, who have to live with such a person like you 24 hours a day. For me, it's just a chat. I close and you're gone. But imagine what happened to this poor woman. I bet you your wife, she have a sign in her house that says he lived as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. So you are answering me without knowing what I'm talking about. And now you noted that you are a donkey. So you're saying, oh, I don't know what the context of the question. That make it even more horrible. Can you find one smart Muslim say something smart to me? If you want to call me, you have to be a Muslim. Are you a Muslim? We have somebody saying, can I call? Let us ask him, are you a Muslim? The one who said he want to translate my book to Turkish, please contact me in Patreon. And I will be happy to see people translating my book. Here we have a person, his name is Mimi. He is saying the Prophet only, like he has explained why the Prophet did not sacrifice. He said, the Prophet only obey Allah, not people. That's false. First, Muhammad, he obeyed Khadija. Muhammad obeyed all people. Even he changed Islam just for the sake of people to accept him. And the top of that, you idiot. It is Allah who made such an order that if anyone is righteous, he have to give sacrifice to approve him. Don't you read? Don't you know how to read? This is your Quran. He obey Allah. Thank you very much. Why don't he obey Allah then? Allah said, present to me sacrifice, and the one I accept the sacrifice from him, that is the righteous one. So as long Muhammad, he obey only Allah. Well, Allah, he said that. Make an offer. And the same happened to Abraham. In the story. No sound. Okay. Guys, there's no need for those signs to put for me in the screen. There's no need to put those signs in the screen. We notice, we see. Stop doing that. If you are a person who put those signs in the street, in the chat, number one, now you learn that you have no patience. Number two, you are not thinking, because you think you are the only one who notice. Number three, I don't know what you are doing. Like, can we change that? It's internet. Are you waiting for Allah to fix it? Have patience. What happened to you? I mean, a human being is amazing. In a second, everybody's going crazy. The circle, the circle. Isn't it enough one of them to give circle? No. Now we have to copy. All of us, we have to give the circle. The circle. All of us. Yeah, join the club. Yeah, let's put more circles. Because, you know, that will fix it. Weird. Hey, people. Mimi Hijab, the boy is your prophet, and the one who is hiding is Mimi Hijab. I am the one who called him, the son of Muta. He is the one who hang up on me, and go watch it. Boy, little boy. And who told you that if Muhammad is pet, that will make him God? Boy. Tell your little boy, son of Muta, to be brave and to call me. I am the one who called him. He did not even allow me to speak for 3 minutes. I am the one who called. The coward, he said to the Muslims he would debate me, but he never did. Son of Muta, like he's a prophet. Boy. Actually, he's not even a boy. The guy with the pink t-shirt, I cannot call him a boy. He is a lady boy. Pink t-shirt, and he is an Arab or Middle Eastern. Go in the Middle East, ask anyone who is the one in the Middle East wear pink t-shirt. You will find the answer. The pinky boy. Now we go back to our topic. All of them, by the way, they are heroes, but none of them dare to debate me. Cowards. When this guy, he said that the Muslim he would debate me, he brought 7 people to his room. 7 people are with him. And they did editing for a video, and all of us, we got them busted with that recording. It was nothing but a fabrication. Liars, darling. This is an act of a boy who is terrified. He don't want to debate me. Please, this part. Mute him. Hang up on him. Coward, son of Muta. Now, Allah took our promise not to believe in a messenger unless he showed us a sacrifice. If we go into the story of the story of Abraham, we will find Muhammad is getting busted again. So they cannot say they are following Abraham when they practiced today as called Eid al-Adha. Because they sacrifice Adha not only in this day, even in Ramadan. Ramadan is Adha too. Actually, in the month of Ramadan, they sacrifice way more animals than this month. Look at this. In the stupid Quran, it says the following in chapter 37, verse 107. Muhammad, who claimed to be Abrahamic, but yet he cannot practice what Abraham practiced. They ask him in official challenge to do what Abraham did. Not to sacrifice his son. Muhammad don't have children, but to sacrifice a sheep. For the story of sacrificing of Abraham, making it so clear that when Abraham he wanted to sacrifice his son, Allah replaced the sacrifice of Abraham with a mighty sacrifice. Even in Arabic it says بِذَبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذَبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ. We sacrifice him with a great, tremendous ransom. Here you ask the Muslim, or the Muslim they will ask you, when Jesus sacrificed himself, he sacrificed himself to who? God sacrificed himself to God? Here we ask you the same question you ask us, you idiot. When Allah he sacrificed to who? God sacrificed to God? Do you see the stupidity? And Islam do not know what the word to be consistent mean. We ransomed him with a great sacrifice, i.e. a ram. Question. Allah sacrifice a ram. Why Muhammad cannot sacrifice a ram? Are you better than Allah? This is number one. Number two, Allah sacrifice a ram to who? You Muslim, you say Christians, if Jesus sacrificed himself, how God sacrificed himself to God? First of all, we don't believe that Jesus sacrificed himself to God. You're an idiot. Jesus sacrificed himself for us. Idiot. But here, you need to explain to me why Allah, he sent a ram from heaven. And this ram is called Azim, one of the names of Allah. Azim is one of the names of Allah. Don't you Muslims, you say Al-Azim? This is the name of Allah. A mighty sacrifice. If you change the translation, always the Quran change, depend in the translator. For Islam and the Quran is very flexible. Depend in the propaganda and the agenda. Mighty sacrifice. Why? He is God? How the sacrifice is mighty? It's a ram anyway. So here you notice that Quran approve that Muhammad is a fraud. For a mighty sacrifice have to come from heaven down to earth, not from earth. If you go and read the interpretation for this verse, chapter 37, verse 107, let us go. Do you see how easy to get Islam busted? The stupid cult of Muhammad. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. We ransom him, the one whom he had been commanded to sacrifice. Namely, the Muslim, they say, look at the stupidity of this cult. Namely, Ishmael or Isaac. I mean, how confused this cult to know who is the one who was going to be sacrificed. Anyone knows why the Muslims are confused? Some scholars, they say it was Isaac. Some scholars, they say it was Ishmael. Because Muhammad the donkey, he doesn't know. Quran is a plain book. There's nowhere in the story it says who Allah he ordered who to sacrifice who. I mean, what kind of a book? You don't even want to say who is the one who Allah wanted to be sacrificed. And what happened? Because Quran is not a story. Quran is like, let me describe it for you this way. Somebody was writing a book. And then he opened the door of his house and the window was open. In his table, in his office, was a story. His story, he's writing it. Another story for somebody when fixing it. Another story of somebody when correcting it. So there's many stories on the table. And then the wind blew all the papers and they went in the street. Then a thief, he came and he started collecting those pages. He put them together and he made a book. And this is why the book is not connected. There's no connection in this book. If you go and read the chapters, you will see that there's no connection between the verses. And there's no story in the story. So now we see in the interpretation saying, namely, and look how funny it is, namely, I mean, how namely, and yet you do not know who. I mean, do you see, guys, the word namely? Hold on. The context in chapter 37, it's clear that it was Ishmael. Show me the verse, Abdul. Guys, the context, it's clear it is Ishmael. Show us where. You see, as long Abbas, I really like you. I wish the city will allow me to grow someone like you in my backyard, but they don't. Just to show you how stupid you are. It is clearly it is Ishmael. So why in the interpretation saying it's Ishmael or Isaac? You just said the context making it clear. Ah, it's clear for you. The scholars did not see it, brother. So the scholar, they say, namely Ishmael or Isaac. But it's so clear, brother, it is Ishmael. I mean, do you see how we're clear to the point? A great scholar like the one who wrote Tafsir al-Jalalain, he did not notice that, but Abbas he noticed, because Abbas, he delivered pizza. And by delivering pizza by time, he became a professional in Pizzano, Explanation for the Quran. I mean, how many times a day I have to say stupidity is amazing? So Allah himself, he gives sacrifice. Muhammad will not give sacrifice. Why? They ask him to give sacrifice to prove that he is a prophet and he is a righteous man accepted by God. He refused. That is telling us all the story. Muhammad is a fraud. Why Muhammad did not get excited? Okay, say, okay, I'm going to give you sacrifice, so what a big deal? Huh? The same as Adam did, his children. The same as Abraham did, I will do the same. I'm a righteous man, I will do it, and Allah will send the fire as he said, for Allah put the conditions. We have 1,200 people listening and not even one single Abdul calling us. Not a single Abdul. Look like we are short of Abdulism. Abdulism, the most stupid cult. They copy stories from others and they cannot maintain the stories. But if we go here, going back to the story of Abraham, as long Muslims today they're celebrating, but they claim that Abraham celebration, which is very funny. And guys, imagine, they celebrate this day after going around the Kaaba. Unbelievable. The most hilarious cult. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. The Muslims, they say that Abraham is the one who built the Kaaba. Correct? Abraham is the one who built the Kaaba. Okay. Ishmael, he helped Abraham in building the Kaaba. Okay. But the Quran said that nobody came to Mecca before Muhammad. Is that true? Mohammedan. Is that true? I just showed you a second ago that, I gave you an example of a story of a person writing books or correcting books of others, and then somebody collected the stories with them together. Chapter 28, verse number 46, it says the following. By the way, let us change the translation. Hold on. Because translation changed the story, believe it or not. Any story when reading the Quran, you need to go and see all the translations, because you will see that translation change from place to place. In chapter 28, verse number 46 is speaking about a prophet who came to people who never before him a person came, using the same word, مَا أَتَاهُم مِّن نَذِيرٍ مِّن قَبْلِكَ. And then in chapter 32, it says the same statement. Chapter 34, it says the same statement. Chapter 23, it says the same statement. What that statement mean? Let us take a look. I mean, why the Quran keeps saying the same thing? Change the translation. I will do any translation you Mohammedan like. What translation you like? This is Muhammad Biktar. Read carefully. And even so we sent not a warner before thee, Muhammad, into the township, which is Mecca. Okay, we never sent, but they do the same. But the other verse saying that we never send a messenger to this town. So we never send a messenger to any town, but they do humiliate the person. They don't like this person. In different verse, we will see Muhammad is the only ever messenger came to such a town. But we had not given them book which they could study, nor we send a messenger to them before thee as a warner. My friend, if you are a Muslim only, you can call me. Don't call me. Don't call me if you aren't a Muslim. You know what? Maybe Christian Prince, you don't understand the verse. So let's see the interpretation. Chapter 34, verse number 44. Let us close some browsers. We have too many. Okay. Okay. Any Muslim can explain to us what's happening? How we send no warner before you to them? Any Muslim? We never send a warner before you to Mecca. So all the story that Abraham is the one who built the Kaaba, Abraham who established the Hajj, even the Muslim, they have different story about the Hajj. They say that Adam, he did 40 Hajj. Maybe you not know. Adam, he was landed in Sri Lanka according to Muslims. And this is a proof the roots of Islam. The root of Islam is Indian, Hindu roots. Every Muslim agree that Adam, he landed in India, specifically in Sri Lanka. And then how he went from Sri Lanka all the way to Mecca, nobody can, don't ask me. Because as you know, he have to cross the sea. This is the first man. He don't even have a donkey yet. He have to cross the sea. And then he go for thousands of kilometers. And he did Hajj 40 times to Mecca. And there was 40,000 angels waiting for Adam in the way to Mecca, or in the front of Mecca. And here you see that Mecca confirming that never receive a warner, neither Ishmael, neither Isaac, neither Abraham, neither any. So how Muhammad claimed that Abraham is the one who built the Kaaba, as the Quran says? Any Muslim? Chapter 2, verse 1 to 7, it says, Abraham and Ishmael is the one who raised the foundation of the house. Do you see it? It's a clear contradiction. Abraham was there, Ishmael was there, and for Muslims, by the way, Ishmael is a prophet. So we have two prophets. So why the other verse saying nobody came to them before you, Muhammad? If you go right now, let me show you. If we search in Prophet Google, peace upon him. And by the way, here, this is why we cannot take from Wikipedia anything. You have to check it out. Look what they say. Some Muslims and Christians in Sri Lanka ascribe it where Adam, it was the first ancestor. We Christians, we don't believe in such a garbage. Adam in Sri Lanka, Islamic landmark. Adam Peak, Sri Lanka. Yeah, this is where the parachute of Adam landed, brother. The Muslims are so confused, and even they have a footprint. The Muslims are fighting with the Buddhas about it. If this is the footprint for the God of the Buddhas, or this is the footprint of Adam, you know. By the way, I noticed somehow that Adam is from Sri Lanka. I noticed. I don't know. I mean, I have a feeling that he is from there. Look what the Muslim website says. This is footprint measuring 5.7 by 2.6 is believed to be the footprint of a prophet Adam. But this is a place for the Buddhas. The Muslims, as usual, they try to hijack anything. Brother, this is a footprint of Adam. Adam foot was so big. 5.7 is the foot of Adam. That explains why I cannot find shoes. My foot is like 6 foot something, you know. Only, brother. Actually, if I show you the graves, the Muslims in their fiction, filthy cult they created, you will not believe it. If we go and search Prophet Noah tomb, let us see what we will find. Oh boy. If a Christian prince here, he would say if. A brother, I mean, Islamic religion is full of true stories. Let me show you. Brother, this is the tomb of our brother Noah. Look how short it is, brother. Do you notice how short it is, brother? Big, a huge room, brother. And by the way, in Islam, you can find the same tomb in many places. I don't know how this happened, don't ask me. You can find the tomb in Iran. You can find the tomb in Samarkand. You can find the tomb in Syria. You can find the tomb everywhere. Look like this guy, he died everywhere. Look how short this grave is. Oof. You know, this is what I'm looking for, because I'm really like, I don't know if I can fit there. This is the tomb of Noah, brother. Why? He was a sandwich. I mean, how this guy can walk? He looked like a snake, man. He cannot walk. He had to creep. I mean, do even the Muslims use their brain? How a person, he is so tall like this, he can walk? And they have thousands of graves like this. Noah, Cain, Abel, all the names, you name them, all of them, they are long, brother. All of them, they are long. Alhamdulillah. Look at this one here. It looked like a pipeline between Russia and Ukraine. This is small. What happened? I think this guy was short. I think he was not eating good. I mean, come on. There's no way he was eating good. I think in his time, this is explained that there was some hunger and suffering in his time. Look at this another grave. Look at this one. This is shorter. This is like at least, I don't know how far he is taking this picture from. I mean, where do you get those graves from? Look at this one. Prophet Daniel. This is a Prophet Daniel. The Muslims, they have a tomb for a Prophet Daniel. They found it. And look how tall Daniel is. And the question I ask myself always, I mean, why my grandfather became short like this? He is just like 80 meters tall, my grandfather. I mean, what happened? Why he is not like his grandfather? Do you think, my brother, this is because of a global warming, brother? I want to take you all in a trip to those graves so we can take selfie together. Look at this one, look. Oh boy. This is in Uzbekistan. This is in Uzbekistan. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Islam is not, there's no fictions and garbage. Islam is the religion of fictions. From the beginning to the end. And look, this guy is taking selfie now. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. And then by time, the Muslim, they start shrinking the size of the graves. So here we see a smaller size. Like what happened? Because now here he is short in vitamin. This guy is just like maybe 15 meters tall. Hazrat Ham As. What Ha'as? This is his name? I mean, this is the grave of Hazrat Ham. This is the son of... look here, what happened? How come Noah, his grave is like 80 meters, and and Ham, his grave is like what? This is 10 meters? What happened? He gets short so fast. This is Ham, guys. This is Hazrat Ham. As-salam alayhi salam, brother. Ham. Hamburger. This is Hazrat Ham. This is the grave of who? Here, now, no, we thought it's so short. I was wondering what happened. This is the whole picture. Here we go. This is the same grave. Picture of a grave, Hazrat Ham bin Nuh, brother. Do you see how small it is? Look at this one here. I'm getting dizzy here. This guy is going with his camera and he keep recording like walking down the street inside the grave, la 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 la. Keep walking, record, brother. It's endless. 210 foot long, brother. Where is that? Prophet Imran. Guess this is the grave of who? Guess, guys. This is the grave of who? Who is Imran? This is the father of Mary. So you can ask yourself how tall Mary, the mother of Jesus, was. This is Prophet Imran, brother, and he was a prophet. But Mary, her father, his name is not Imran. The stupid Muhammad, he thought that Imran, the father of Maryam, the sister of Aaron, is the same person, father of Mary. Additional proof that Muhammad is a stupid idiot. 210 foot only. After discount, after the, sorry, I cannot make it shorter. I apologize. I cannot make it shorter than this. I mean, don't try. If we call Zakir Naik now and we ask him about how this has happened, as long as there's nobody, not a single Muslim, 1,300 people watching and not a single Muslim on a call, I will log off Skype. I'm getting nothing but text from Christians. We say no Christians. All right, we are out of Skype. Well, Skype was open almost for 2 hours and not a single caller Muslim. If we call Zakir Naik about why the tomb of Imran is so big like this. He's not answering. He's not going to answer. Okay, hold on. Let me look for the number he used for red line matter. Zakir Naik, he have a special line, you know. Where is the number? Okay, let's see. Maybe now we can contact him officially. See, he have an old cell phone, he hide it. Christian Prince, hey, you don't call me. Zakir Naik, how you know it's me? It doesn't show in your phone ID? First of all, the only one who called me at the middle of the night is the Christian Prince. And I told you don't call me. I am going to call you to the police. And I'm going to tell you that you are doing sexual harassment. Oh, what sexual harassment, man? I'm just calling you to ask you a question about the grave. What does this have to do with sexual harassment? First of all, you are calling the wrong time. And I'm speaking, I'm not wearing my underwear. And you are calling a very, very long time. And you know, and everybody knows, I'm sexy and you know it. Hey, okay, I know that you are sexy and you know it, but I did not ask you about anything have to do with sex now. So why you are saying sexual harassment? Come on, man. Don't do that. Shame on you. We have a picture, I don't know if you are looking, it says that the grave of Imran is 210 foot long. First of all, so respect, his name Prophet Imran. Well, since when he became prophet, what he did? What is the prophecy? He said, I don't know, but he's a prophet. Oh, okay, forget about this topic, I mean, no problem. But why his grave is 210 foot? Can you explain to us? Brother Sitter, I know that he is playing my voice in your program. In what? In your program. I did not get that. In the program. You mean in my program? Exactly. Okay. Just let me grab the umbrella, please. So, okay. And I know he's going to use my voice to get popularity. And he became popular. And the reason, I'm not going to debate him. And I will not answer him. Because if I debate him, I will go to make him popular. But Zakir Naik, everybody knows about me, man. What are you talking about? What popular? May Allah popularize you. You know, what are you talking about? Where is the answer now? So you will not answer me because you will make me popular. Okay, what about you? Answer me and don't make me popular. Can you do that? Exactly. I'm going to try to answer you without making you popular. So I'm not going to say the word Christian Prince. Because if I say the word Christian Prince, I will make you popular. But already you said that many times. I'm not going to say Christian Prince anymore. I promise you. Because each time I say the word Christian Prince, you get more viewer. But you just keep repeating my name. So you said you don't want to do that. Why you are doing it again and again? I'm telling you. I swear by Allah, I'm not going to say the word Christian Prince ever again. Okay. So Christian Prince. Oh, you just swear by Allah you will not say my name, man. Come on. Anyway, can you answer us why the grave became 210 foot long? Christian Prince, I heard you in the channel you said that your beard is 20 foot tall. Yeah. So what the grave of the world cannot be more than 20 to 110 foot tall? I can grow my beard. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's impossible. Prove it to me. Open your camera. You get a point here. Exactly.
And you know the debate. So it's very logical that brother Prophet Imran, he was very, very, very tall. And he was actually not 210 foot. I have to correct you. He have the length of 209 foot. Yeah, because we have to put him in. Exactly. Now you are getting smarter. And now I invite you to convert to Islam. But still you do not answer me. I mean, what happened? How this guy is so tall and why he is the tallest? Because it says here on the screen, the longest grave in the world. Is he really the tallest? This is not a true, authentic statement. Because the Prophet Adam is taller. And Prophet Noah is taller. And it's not true. This is like propaganda. Okay, so Adam is taller than 210. Like he was what, like 310 or something? I'm not sure. But he is between the 400 to 500 foot tall. So how he can walk, Zakir? How he can walk? He looks like a snake now. I mean, look, you are so skinny, as the grave shows, but you are so tall. How you can walk, man? The wind will break you. Do you think like they used to have like a something to help them, like a walking aid? Exactly. He used to have two sticks. One stick in the hand and the other stick in the left hand. So when he walk, they will not break. Well, I don't know. I mean, you have a point here, Zakir Naik. I want to say thank you for calling me. Christian Prince, I swear by Allah, I'm not going to use your name again, and I will never say Christian Prince again, because if I say Christian Prince, I will give you popularity. And each time I know I say Christian Prince, you are going to go popular. So I'm not going to say the word Christian Prince again, and I promise you, I will never ever say Christian Prince. Okay, Zakir Naik, stop saying my name. Christian Prince, don't call me again. Okay, Christian Prince, call me later, you know. So, okay, Zakir, take care. This is Islam. This is Islam. Adha, Fatha, Ramadan, all is a pagan practice, all is a copy. Even the one is not a pagan, is a copy of somebody. Any Abdul? Why you guys are laughing? What's wrong with you? Take it. This is very serious. We spoke with Zakir Naik, and this guy, he thinks he's a big shot, by the way. He think I use his I use his voice and his answers because they are hilarious, stupid, funny. That's why I use him. I don't use others, because I cannot find. This guy is like a goat. You know, he repeats things, but he don't know what he's talking about. Can you explain the end and the end of the video about the book prayer? I don't know. This is a different topic, my friend. Arabs are blessed by Allah, but you turned away from blessing. Shame on you. You see, Muhammad Qadir, again you get your prophet busted. Guys, did you see how Muslims, they help me to prove Islam to be stupid? Read carefully what this Abdul just said. I turned away from Allah blessing. That's Muhammad. That's mean Muhammad is a fraud. For the Quran said in chapter 4, verse number 88, are you going to guide those who Allah misguide and deceive? The one who Allah misguide, nobody can guide. But you just said, I am the one who turned away. And I agree, I turned away from the devil. But by making your statement, you admitted that everything written in the Quran is nothing but a fraud. If we go in the Quran, we will find this. Let us show some verses.
chapter 4, verse number 88, one of them. Are you going to guide those who Allah deceived? Here the translation, look at this translation. Allah has thrown out of the way. Are you going to guide them? Here you see that Allah is admitting that he is shaitan. For he is the one who throw you away. It's not you. But your statement saying, I turned away. Allah saying, are you going to guide the one who Allah turned away? And this is why we say Islam is invalid, stupid religion. It cannot maintain itself for a second. In one hand they say something, in the other hand they say something else. How come Muslims, they say statements is opposing Islam? The answer is very simple. Garbage in, garbage out. They do not know their book. They do not even know what Islam is about. They defend without knowing. This is why we see someone like Abbas, he say, oh, I was not knowing what the context. You just admitted, I turned away. But Allah, he says no. Do you want to guide him whom Allah has made go astray? Who made me go astray? Allah. And this is what we mentioned about Al-Qadr in Islam. Islam is a stupid cult. It is Allah who guide. It's Allah who make astray. It's Allah who make you a Muslim. It's Allah who make you Christian. It's Allah who make you fornicator. It's Allah who make you criminal. It's Allah. The biggest criminal is Allah the devil. What Jesus said. Who is the father of all lies? Christians, answer me. Who is the father of all lies? What the answer? Satan. And the answer in front of you. Do you want to guide whom Allah, Satan, had made go astray? You cannot do that. And here you see how Islam cult oppose the message and the teaching of Christ. Jesus said, I came for the sick, not for the healthy. That make a lot of sense. He came to heal the sick. Doctor, don't come to somebody's healthy. He don't need you. I came for the sick. Allah make you sick. Actually, there's a verse in the Quran says, فَزَادَهُمُ اللَّهُ مَرَضًا. Allah, he increased your illness, your sickness. Do you see it? And there's a disease in their heart. And Allah increased their disease. Do you see it? The devil. It is 180 degrees the opposite of the direction of Christ. Islam is of the devil. Somebody saying, why in Saudi Arabia is still Muslim? My friend, if a woman, she wears shoes in Saudi Arabia without socks, they are arresting her. There's no freedom. Give a freedom in order to know who is really a Muslim, who is not. Give a freedom to people. No freedom, you do not know. Freedom. Freedom will tell you who is a gay, who is a lesbian. Freedom will tell you who like to fornicate, who don't like. Freedom tell you who can do drugs, who will not do drugs. Give a freedom. Do you understand? If no freedom, no choice, then how we can say they are Muslims? According to a doctor, and I made a video about it many years ago, from Saudi Arabia, a Muslim woman, she said 45% of the population of the city of Jeddah are homosexual. And they have even relationship with their own family member. 45%. Not 5%, not 10%. Just give a freedom. Freedom. No freedom, you will not know who is even Christian. If we force everybody to go to the church, how you know who's a Christian? Freedom.
in USA, many they are fighting Christianity, but our church is over flooded. Actually, ask anyone, if your house is close to a church, your house price is lower than other houses. Why? Because it's very crowded in Saturday and Sunday and Friday and even Wednesday. Like Wednesday, they do Bible study for women, or Thursday. When the weekend come, there's no space for cars. They park their cars all over because the parking spot of the church will not fit. Freedom. Freedom will tell you really who is a Muslim, who's not. When you live in Pakistan, who dare not to go to pray? Just yesterday, they killed the guy who insulted Allah in the court. They took him to court. Imagine, they are taking him to court for what? For blasphemy against God, which is Allah in this case. They killed him inside the court. And what does that mean? That means anyone who do the same in the future, we will do that to you. So who dare to insult Allah now? You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find any news. They went inside the court and they shot him in, and the police obviously they allow that. And actually this guy, I'm sure, the guy who did kill this person, he is a hero for those cowards. Do you see it? Terrorist religion. The only way to keep Islam functioning, exists, is terrorism. The followers are the same as the Prophet, who he said, I've been victorious by terror, from a distance of 1 month journey. Are we terrified if Jesus is a 1 month journey from us? Or children and everybody will go out waiting for the Messiah to come? What kind of a man, he say, I've been victorious by terror from a distance of 1 month journey? See, all of those are authentic statement of Muhammad. 1 month journey. I've been victorious by terror. Muhammad here is counting. Allah made me victorious by terror, by frightening my enemy from a distance of 1 month journey. The earth was made for me. See, he want to take over the earth. By the way, it doesn't say for me and my followers, it says for me. Muhammad, he owned the whole earth. His name is Muhammad Zico, but we logged off Skype right now. And actually, okay, let us do that. We will take one Mohammedan, as long as there's somebody wanna call. But I'm afraid if I go, he will not call. Alright. Text me, Mr. Zico, Muhammad Zico. I will give you 3 minutes to text me. If you don't, that means you are playing games. Text me, Zico. Mostly he heard that I logged off Skype, and now he claimed he wanna call me. But I don't think he will call. Muslims, they knew their size. They don't call.
Muslims are afraid from me from the distance of 1 month journey, not because I'm a terrorist, but because I have a brain bigger than their God, a month journey bigger. Where are you, Zico? We are waiting. Somebody saying you guys still hate. I find it very funny and very stupid when a Muslim he speak about hate. Their prophet ordered to kill us, slaughter us, rape our women, and they are talking about hate. Their Quran says Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians until Judgment Day, and yet they accuse us of hate. This is the act of a whore. You know, when a whore, she claimed that she is decent. So when a Muslim, he say you still hate, you still do hate, that is an act of a whore. A whore who don't have anything to claim. She accuses us of what she have. Do you still hate? Who is talking about hate? You are following the God of hate. My Lord Jesus, he said, love your enemy. We are the one who hate. You are the one who steal our churches. Just today, you Muslims are praying in our holy church, Hagia Sophia. Is that hate or love? But it's not their fault. Muslims, they use the liberals. Liberals, they use the Muslims, and the propaganda and the agenda is one, the devil. This is why they partner together. You will notice that there is an amazing partnership between liberals and Muslims. But Muslims want to kill gays and lesbians. Muslims want to kill anyone who is not a Muslim. How liberals, how the feminists, how the gay, how the LGBT, whatever they call themselves, they assign side by side with Muslims? Doesn't make sense. No, it makes sense. We are against hatred. We are against racism. So why you are siding with Muslims? This is the Quran. They believe that Allah will spread hatred and enmity between the Christians. They believe that Jewish and Christians and non-Muslims are pigs and monkeys. They believe that they are animals. They have a sign in Mecca says Muslims only. No go zone. For non-Muslims are dirty. Chapter 9 verse 28. How you side with this? Quran says beat your wife. How you side with this? Chapter 4 verse number 34. They side with it. Hypocrites. It's just to reach into agenda. They are willing to compromise together, sleep in the bed. Joe Biden, he made a conversation, or let us say a statement to Muslims, saying to them that the prophet, he says, if one of you, he saw something not right, fix him by his hand. He's asking the Muslims to kill us. The filthy coward Joe Biden. This is what the hadith says. Kill them. Fix it by your hand. You coward. He is asking every single Muslim to kill the American. Because you just said, fix it by your hand. And what is fixing by your hand? All Islam is about, anyone who don't worship Allah, we have to fix it by our hand. That's why the Muhammad says, I've been victorious by terror. He is fixing it by his hand. Imagine if after 4 months from now, we have a president like Joe Biden. And by the way, this is a sign of how stupid a huge number of American is. I mean, regardless if you are Democrat or Republican, from all the 300 millions, you could not find somebody except Joe Biden. The guy don't even remember his son name. He forgot his wife name. I mean, this is the only guy.
Honestly, this country is suffering from something weird. So this potato, I think a Muslim, he told him to recite this hadith. But he didn't know by reciting this, he just asked Muslims to kill every single American. I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, he who among you who sees something against Allah teaching should modify it with the help of his hand. If he could not do it by his hand, then by his tongue. If he could not do it by tongue, then in his heart, which means being a coward. He was quoting this. And you are asking the Muslim to correct what in America exactly? What is that? What does that mean? What the Muslims will let them correct what is in their country first. If their countries are good and they can correct it, they will not be in America anyway. If I think Biden will win, will be against Christians, my friend, the Democratic Party is Antichrist party. Doesn't matter who wins. If you are a Christian, and actually even if you are a Muslim who believe, they claim to believe in God. You see here the hypocrisy. Muslim, they claim that they follow Muhammad and they obey Muhammad. How you vote for somebody who support gays and lesbian and homosexuality, abortion? Do you notice the hypocrisy of this cult Islam? Hypocrites. This is what the Democrats stand for. Everyone knows that. It's not a secret. The one who is against abortion is the Christians. The Muslim, they voted for Obama. Obama, he is the one who signed abortion law. Why you vote for him? He's an ex-Muslim. How you vote for him? Right? If you are a Christian, you should not ever consider the Democratic Party. You see, I don't support the Republican because they are the best. But, I mean, we have, let us say, two ugly. One of them is better than the other one. But the Republican full of garbage too. But we cannot compare. So if you are a Christian, like if you claim to be a Catholic, how you are a Catholic and you vote for Democrat? How dare you? Is that what the church teach you? Did the church say to you, support those who do abortion, killing babies? How you can be a Protestant and you vote for Democrat? How you can be Orthodox and you vote for Democrat? How you can be Christian in any way, any sect you imagine, and you vote for Democrat? Those who vote for Democrat, they betray Jesus. They are fake Christians. I remember once when I went for election, in the election day, the woman, she asked me, like, you know, you said you are Democrat or Republican. So anyway, she said to me, so where are you from? I said, I'm an Arab. She said, oh, usually they vote for Democrat. I said, I'm not stupid. You should see what happened to her face. She was Democrat. She said, usually they vote for Democrat. You know, when you come to USA, they tell you, the immigrant, you should vote for Democrat, you know, because Democrat is the one who support giving you papers easy, citizenship easy. I don't want that, actually. We don't want to get papers easy. We want the good citizen to come to this country. I don't want it to happen to me. I don't want it to happen to anyone. Those people, they are out of their mind just to take over and control the country. They don't care for borders. Drugs is coming, cartel is coming, weapon is coming, kidnapping. If you go and see all the borders with Mexico, this is the worst place to live. Mexican people are wonderful people, but we cannot deny that there's a lot of criminals there too. Nobody can deny that. In some areas in Mexico, the cartel are the one in control. Not the government. Government, they have no even one single police there. This is what they want for us. They want us to be the same as Pakistan. We have a Muslim. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Ibrahim. How are you?
Yeah. I'm talking to Mr. Peace. Is it Mr. Peace?
Yes, I am with you, my friend. You are live on air. What do you like to say to us? Go ahead.
How? It's good that I'm able to speak with you today.
No problem.
Well, actually, my name is Mohammedans.
Oh, you are Zico? Okay, Mr. Zico. So what do you like to say to us?
Yeah, I'm originally from Ghana. Migrated to France. I'm here in France.
All right.
I watch your program day in, day out with my family. Sorry if I can give you a little bit of my background concerning what is going on now.
No problem.
This is your issue.
It's all right.
My family, me and my family, I was brought up in a Muslim family. My parents, they are all really religious concerning this Muslim issue.
All right.
Well, when I came to France, that is where I hooked up with your program, start to see difference. So very luckily, I traveled home back to Ghana. That was last year. When I was at home, I opened your Skype, your program, hook up with your program. Because I want my parents to join me with the program.
Okay.
So very lucky you were on air. We were watching you because they understand English. I was so happy. And as the program was going on, my father was asking me to shut it down, say, no, Daddy, you just need to listen. Because I don't want to be the one that will leave the family and deny the religion. I know it will be very tough for me, but I just wanted to understand what I'm cooking in my mind. Because your program has really done a lot in my life. So because of that, I want them to be aware of it, and I want them to know the path I'm taking. So eventually, my mother listened, but my father didn't want to listen to your program. So after some time, beginning to see my mother, he will come to me, he will say, I want to listen to that. Anytime it's on there, let me know. True, my mother started listening to your program. And from there, he started convincing my dad. Do you believe last year, Ramadan, we didn't do it because of your program? Okay. There was war in the house. Everybody was not thinking because I came in the family of 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And that Ramadan period, everyone was at home, thinking we are going to celebrate Ramadan. The whole thing now looks confusing. Because when we begin to dig out all that you are saying, we will go and research it. The more you say it, everyone will handle pen, handle book, will be writing it down. After your program, we go for research. We now begin to find out that there are things we didn't even know that was going on in Islam. There are things the Imam, they didn't tell us. And most especially, it's like there was a veil covering our eyes. So that period, there was really war in my family. My father didn't want to, when he found out that things were not going this way, and he found out that, I believe he found out the truth, he was really angry. There was no Ramadan in the house, no fasting, nothing. The house now become a chaos. But I thank God, at the end of the day, my mother now called my father. This is after about a month later. My mother called my father, is sitting down. He said, I'm beginning to see some truth in what we are in this mouse world. You can search it out yourself and you can see what is going on now. That we have been following a blind God, and which we were taught like this. We didn't know all these things. They are in the Hadith, they are in the Quran. But we just recite Quran. We know Quran. We are brought up we are born into the family That is all we know. So from there, my father now began to, initially he turned to apostate. That's just the truth. Until now, he's still an apostate. He don't want to go to church. So I told my mother, I said, I want us to start. Let's try Jesus. Let's try Jesus. We know him as an Isa in the Quran. We know how he come about everything. Now let's try Jesus. The one they are calling Jesus is like it's not the Isa that we are calling in the Quran, because we can see a very big difference with the way this man is describing it. Let's try Jesus. My mother took phone and began to call my brothers and call my sister and told them that she want to change religion. Everybody was surprised. So I don't need to go too far, but all I want to tell you, there are things that are going on behind you, but you don't know. You are winning a lot of souls. You are saving people from the court of Mohammed. It's not everybody will come online to come and tell you, see what you have done. But I just want to use this opportunity to tell you, thank you. Thank you very much. And I believe one day my father will still join us. Thank you so much.
All right, my friend, I'm so happy that's you and your. So let me make it try to understand. Did your family now accept Christ or only you?
Yeah, me and my mother, we have accepted Christ, but I don't know about my brothers. But I told, according to my father, now he's an apostate. He's not going to, he's no longer part of Islam, but he don't want to come to church. So, but I believe with time he will come. But according to the rest of my brothers and sisters, I believe with time, if my father converts, I believe those one will join too. I believe.
All right. Well, I'm happy that I was able to help you and your family, and I'm so glad to do so. I wish I speak French so I can make a program in French to bring more and more people from your country.
Some people are really eager here in France to hear from you, but because of the language, they cannot get it. I'll try to use French to interpret to them, you know.
You know, I have a book in French, right? Language?
Yeah.
It's called The Secret, the Prophet Arab, which is very, very good book for those who speak French language. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't want to take your time, but all I just want to tell you is to let you know that you are doing a lot of job. Every time you come on air, you are doing a very, very secret job, but you don't know. There are people going out of Islam. Islam is dying systematically. You can only see the surface that it is like it's big, but deep inner heart is going. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my friend.
Thank you for it.
Say hello to your family from me, and we are happy that they accepted Jesus as their Lord and their Savior. And I want you now to bring me more people so they can hear and listen, so they can leave too, and they can join the truth, and the truth will set them free.
Thank you so much.
Take care. God bless.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye. Well, I thought he's a Muslim, but he's not. You know, we get excited if we see a Muslim trying to call. I'm so happy. You see what, you know, like you don't know who is listening. You don't know who is changing. You don't know who is accepting the Messiah. We do our work. And the Lord, He opened the heart of people after we showed them the truth. And the truth will set them free. You see, the truth will set you free. The truth is the Messiah. But doesn't mean the truth is not every truth around us. Every truth around us will make us people who have eyes to see. The truth, my friend. Some people don't want to see the truth because the truth can hurt them. They are used to something. You know, I wake up in the morning, I do prayer to the moon god, bow down, thinking that he is the true God all my life. And then you are showing me that the Quran is stupid and Muhammad is a fraud. That hurt. That will make me angry. But it is the truth. The truth will set you free. So I want to say thank you all for being here. We have 1,200 people listening right now, but I wish we can continue. Uh, leave a comment in the text down there, not in the chat, later, about what you heard, if you are a Muslim, and ask yourself, if you are a Muslim, why the scholars don't call Christian Prince and get him busted live on air. If our brother here, Zico, I thought he's a Muslim because his name is Mohammed Zico, I thought. So if he can call me, they can call me. My Skype is open. I never heard this person before. I don't know about him. So they can call me. My Skype is open for anyone. Why they don't call me to save you? Because they notice that a lot of people leave in Islam because of what I do. So why they don't call me? The answer is very simple. They knew they cannot make it. They will call somebody they can play games with him. They will debate somebody who cannot debate them only. Or let us say a person who don't have the knowledge, neither the skills. Because, by the way, debating a Muslim need the skills. Why? It's like doing skiing when you debate a Muslim. Like catch me, you know, in the ski over the snow. They use the ice method. So catch me if you can. They don't debate. But you cannot do that with me. I will catch you. You are in the ice. You are in the oil. It doesn't matter where you are. You will be catched. And because of that, they will never do it. We have our other channel for those who like to join us. It's called The Quality of Life. And mostly we'll go in the weekend there, maybe tomorrow or the day after. So the admin is posting the link for the other channel. Please subscribe there and join us if you care to be part of our program. In that channel, we don't speak about Islam. We speak about different topics. You can watch the videos there. And you can post for me a comment about topic you like me to speak about in that channel. We are happy for our friend who called us now. You know, you made my day, because I don't feel good if a day is gone and I didn't hear that somebody he left Islam and he accepted the Messiah. So thank you for calling, Zico. We appreciate you. And I hope soon we will get some Muslims to call us and debate us and see a real debate, a person who have knowledge. Until now, we see that those people who debate, they don't have any kind of knowledge. Actually, there was a video, I thought it's made by a Muslim, but then when I click at it, because the title was saying a Christian Prince, exposing Christian Prince lies. You know, I thought the video is made by a Muslim, you know, but this is what happened. This is why they don't want to call, because what they claim, even the one who of them, he get excited, he think I'm lying, he find himself not accurate. It was the opposite. Hello, my friend, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Talk.
Yeah, just like Howard, you didn't pick up my call.
Well, we took your call first time, you did not answer, so we thought maybe you are joking. So what do you want to say to us, Mr. Farouz?
So let me first expose your lies, okay?
Okay.
You are using fake hadiths.
Which one is fake
That is
hadith?
why,
Which one? No, which one is fake hadith? Please, if you don't mind, help me. Which one of the hadith I used, it was fake?
No, listen to me first.
I'm listening. No, I'm listening, brother. I'm listening. Which hadith I said it was fake? Because you just said something. You need to prove it. I'm giving you a chance to talk to me. You know, there's long line of Abdul. They want to call me too. So I need you to help me, because maybe there's a fake hadith and maybe I do not know. And you are the ustad, you are the sheikh, you are the one who knows. We do not know. We want to learn from you. So which hadith I showed in the screen was fake?
Listen to me first of all.
I'm listening to you. This is the problem. I'm listening to you, but you are not listening to me. Which hadith I showed in the screen was fake hadith. Otherwise, you have to apologize for being a liar. So either you show me the fake hadith I showed you, or you up. Okay, you see here, you notice how I go tough on Muslims. I really go tough. You can tell, right? But this is to make them wake up. And this guy later, he became a Christian. Actually, I didn't know that this is Fairuz, and now
I click on it. This is Pharaoh's. So this guy later he became a Christian. So he called me to call me liar. I'm lying. I'm quoting fake hadith. It's not true. This is false. You are lying. Right? And then later he became a Christian. So this is what happened when they find the truth. The decent one of them. The one who cannot take it no more. The decent. You know, the decent, he suffer. And this guy was suffering. What this Christian prince is showing on screen, this can't be true. There's no way the prophet, he said that. The way the Quran says that. It's impossible. So the decent one of them, he suffer. And the second he starts suffering, he go in denial. He rejected. He cannot be true. I mean, this is not true. There's no way the prophet, he would do that. So this is the video. It's called Exposing CP Lies, May 2020. I can give you the link. You can watch it later and see the rest of the conversation, which is kind of funny. But we go tough on Muslims not because we are against them. We are trying to help you. I'm a person who stands firmly with the truth. I don't take a side. I don't care if you are my brother from my family, my cousin from my blood, or you are from Pakistan. It's the same. You say a lie, I'm against you. You say truth, I am with you. A Muslim who defends Muhammad by saying truth, I respect him. But I never met one. I never met one. You remember the debate we have between Sam Shamoun and the guy from Pakistan? Or from India? Doctor, whatever his name. Everything he said from the beginning to the end is a lie. I got him busted in 2 seconds. And we made a video about it. So Muslims always, they try their best. And the only way their best work, if you do the format of debate like the one David Wood he do. We're 15 minutes for this guy, 15 minutes. This is useless. The real debate is what you hear. He talk, I talk. Get me busted right now. What I say? Otherwise, if I give him 10 minutes, he will say blah, 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 blah. And now I will say blah, 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 blah. And then nobody corner anyone. Never do this kind of debate. For this is not a debate. This is two people reading their preset or pre-statement written a week before the debate. This is why they want to set a time. Set a time. Why? Because none of them is a scholar. None of them he know what he's talking about. Set a time. So we can go and print all the reference we want to speak about from the internet. A person who have knowledge, he go live, call me. Now, I don't know even what you will say. We did not set time. We did not set topic. We did not set anything. How I will know what you will say to me? I don't know. They set time and they set a topic, and when you give them the topic, they don't talk about the topic. Anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. We appreciate all those people who download my videos and spread them all over. And as you see, our videos going everywhere. If you speak French, translate to French. If you speak any language, translate your language. We need the truth to be spreaded, and there's millions of people who do not speak English. There's a lot, billions actually, who do not speak English. So we need your help to translate, add subtitle. Those who can translate my books, contact me. We need more languages. We have already many languages, but we need more and more to be translated. And again, I appreciate those who support us in Patreon. Your help is always needed, but we are here for everybody, for the poor, for the rich, and our service is for free. Our service is for free, totally for free. The Lord loves those who give, and we give. We give our life, we give our knowledge, and we share the truth, which we earn from the Lord. The Lord, he says, for free you took, for free you give. And this is why what I do is for free, for everybody. I want to say thank you again. May the Lord bless you. We might go live on air tomorrow in the Quality of Life account. Join us there if you are interested. different topics, have nothing to do with Islam, and everybody is welcome. Christ is Lord, and Islam is false. See you soon again. Take care.